Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is the weekly review, and this week had a bit of setbacks, but we still had some decent earnings. My setback was I had no internet for 2 days, so that ultimately cut down on a lot of the earning potential. As you all know that do this, you do need to have some Wi-Fi available in order to run that. What I'm running currently is mostly app-like apps, although a few of them have disappeared off of the Google Play Store. There are new ones that keep showing back up, so that is a good thing. There was one that somebody left a comment about that I should take a look at, and the good thing is I already have, and it's already running. I did use somebody's referral link for it, so I did start right away. It will be out on the video on Tuesday, so that anybody that wants to join me off of my referral link can do so there. It is another brand new application by AppLike. It does work the same way. So right now, as we take a look at the board up there, a lot of the U apps are still earning very slowly and are having issues with not seeing a lot of advertisements. But on the top board we see there, I have 5 app-like apps currently running up there, and I have one down here on the bottom. So 6 app-likes are running, and I'm still working the Viggle. I have cut back the number of phones. I have not experienced the issues that a lot of people have had, but I have noticed that it isn't as stable. I'm getting a lot more of this where you just see the spinning wheel interaction even when I run a single phone. And really, I just kind of do it. I still am earning roughly $1 to $1.50 a day off of Viggle, so it doesn't seem like I'm at a certain cap as far as that's concerned, but I really am not looking to push it. My big earner as far as perk points is with the Watchback app. I don't talk about it a whole lot because it is not a stable earner, but in my experience, if you use Watchback, you will find that as long as you watch, a decent number of videos, I'd say 10 to 20 per day, most of the time you win at least 650 points. A couple days I've won only 50 points, but I did have a $5 win earlier in the week as well. I use that on my primary device. I don't run that on my phone farm. All of the sweepstakes ones, if I use them, I run on my primary device. Same thing with my receipt apps and my walking apps. I run on my primary device. If anybody wants to know a little more about it, if there's interest, I can do a video on what's on my everyday phone and what I find best works there versus in a stationary phone farm type of routine, because there are certain apps that just don't lend themselves to working as passively. The phone farm is really about passive earning. The apps that are on my everyday phone, they're about active. When I have time, I'll use them, scanning in receipts, saving money and making money in other ways that's not specifically phone farming. And I will talk about doing that in, a whole separate video if that's what somebody wants to look at. I did have a little bit. I am still waiting for Yolato for a payment that I have not received this week. So it was only $1, so pending $1 from Yolato from last week. Cashmagnet, I'll talk about that here in a minute, but I'm starting to get paid from them, so that's a good thing. I'm not going to say too much about it, other than I am still definitely using the app-like apps. The ones that are available to me that have download offers have gotten better. I know a lot of people were saying they're only seeing 2 and 3 coins per minute, but these wrestling ones that I'm seeing here, they were 35 points. I have one over here that was 502 points. So it was on one of the newer apps that I downloaded, but 502 points per minute. So that is when I am definitely running for the maximum time. And most of them right now, I'm sitting between 20 and 40 coins per minute. There are very few that are, you know, anywhere between 5 to 8 points. I still run them if they're available. A lot of people are saying you can uninstall and reinstall and wipe your phone and then or move it to another phone. I just am really worried about that suspicious activity, and I don't try it because I have had a couple of them that have shown that when I tried to move them. So that's why I have a few that are trapped on one device, because every time I try and move them, they don't tend to work. Other ones I've been able to move fine without seeing that suspicious activity. So you work where you can work. I would still recommend them as a good way to make money. I'm going to show you in my cash outs, and we'll take a look at it. So I talked about Perk, and this week I've earned $13 and about 60 cents with Perk. The big earnings there was the $5 win on Watchback, and I've been averaging about 65 cents win per day. So most of my Perk earnings this week did come from that. But as we can see, we had a Fit Play cash out for $10. That was to Amazon. Wednesday and Thursday and part of Friday, I did not have, part of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I did not have internet. So I was kind of just down running for those days. But I did get my cash out from Cashmagnet. This one was from the beginning of December. They did pay me. I still have 2 more $10 ones pending. But they do pay. They take a while to do so. And then we ended up with our first cash out from Lucky Miner, and that was a $10 Amazon cash out. So even with a bad week of earnings, it still was $30 that hit the account. It was really nice to see these late week ones come in, because I really thought I was going to be making a video really talking about a $10 earning week and a pretty poor earning week in general. With Yolato, I think I've only managed 28 cents, but really that's with running 3 days now, so 2.5 total really. So I guess really not too bad, but Yolato itself has just not been performing, and I think it's going to be, as I can move phones over to other things, I think I'm going to do so. Mainly, if I start to see at least a consistency with Cashmagnet picking up, I will definitely move to 4 devices, because right now I will run it on the tablet as always, and then one other phone. I may bring some of these Yolato phones, may switch 2 more over or 3 more over, so that I can always consistently run 4 Cashmagnet devices, because I have to say they do take a while to pay, but once you have a pending amounts, they always do pay. So once you can build up that you always have stuff pending, stuff starts to just constantly roll in like a month or so at a time. This one actually just came, so since my other one, this one here right now is basically running by itself, because app-like has been working okay on one of the other devices, but $3.92, I'm sorry. I've been making just with the tablet, so Cashmagnet is definitely still an option. And they will eventually pay. Like I said, they do finally pay. There are still some pending ones out, so I can't say too much about it other than they do pay. They just take a while. But in the world where earnings are definitely still down, I was hoping that going into February we would see an uptick in the number of ads we would see on the Yolato apps, and I really haven't seen that. As far as Perk's concerned, I haven't seen a consistency with running there, but overall it's not entirely too bad. Did have a decent week as far as earnings there. So I'm going to leave it all there. It's going to be a shorter video, but I did want to leave with everybody knowing that I will do a video talking about what is on my primary device, if everybody wants to know about that, as well as I do have the Acorns app review that I need to go over. I may pass that off for another week, because I do have the new app-like app available, and I think that people would rather know more about that quicker, because it is ultimately a better earning potential currently now while it's new. People can get in, get set up, and get running Because right now there's very few passive earning phone farming apps that are really performing well other than these pay the download ones. So I do want to bring you that one on Tuesday. There will be another review. I do have some other product reviews probably for Wednesday. I was contacted by a developer of Castle Cats about doing some more videos for their mobile app game. I'm going to talk to them a little more about getting set up to do some reveals and stuff like that with it, and that's really nice because it's actually a game that the family does enjoy playing, so it will be good to get that up there on the channel as well. So not to talk too much longer about it, but there are still some things in the work coming up. I'm going to still continue to try and do mobile apps on Tuesdays. Wednesdays will be either product reviews or will be mobile gaming. And then obviously Saturdays is always the weekly wrap up for me. It's really nothing more than to let you guys know how I'm earning, what I've earned, and please leave comments how you're earning. I would love to know how you're earning, what apps are doing well for you, because it is neat to see what apps are working better in different areas, different countries, and stuff like that, because it really is a difference depending on where you're at. So let me know how Viggle's working for you. Is it still a problem? Has it fixed itself? Are you still getting that soft ban, so to say? Have you been banned out fully? Your Lotto apps, are you seeing ads at all with them? If so, what one of the apps are you seeing it with? And same thing with some of the other perk apps. Also, all the app-like ones, let me know how many coins per hour you're getting, because it is neat to see just how it changes. The same app may be a higher paying for somebody than it is for others, and it is something to learn and kind of go along with. So I thank you all for watching. If you like what I do here on the channel, please feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Love to hear your comments about how things are going for you. I know a lot of people are saying that it's harder and harder times. Yes, that is true. I will agree with you that phone farming is becoming harder and harder to do, but I can't say it's not profitable. Any week where you can get $30 extra in Amazon for little to no effort. I mean, we're not talking a whole lot of phones. I'm not even running 20 devices. So there you go. It's $30 almost consistently in that earnings every week. So I'm not going to turn down $20 to $30 a week in extra money. It is that, just extra money. You're not going to make a living off of it. So please don't get on here saying it's a waste of time. It's ultimately not a waste of time. I wouldn't say jump in and buy a whole bunch of phones, but I still believe that 5 to 10 phones is definitely enough that you can start to do pretty well. Because when we're looking at it right now, you're only looking at, there's 18 devices plus what I run on my primary phone, as well as 1 or 2 websites that I will use. So there's really a 20 device maximum that I'm running, and I do post all those earnings. The only earnings that I don't talk about that I can, if everybody would like to, is my Amazon affiliate earnings as well. That does take some stuff to set up, and I can talk to you more about that if that's something you'd like to learn. And my YouTube AdSense earnings, and if I would get sponsorship type deals and stuff like that. They're all earnings that I don't add in. I like to just talk about the phone farm earnings, but I'm kind of an open book when it comes to it. If you want to know what it's like as a small YouTuber, can you make money doing it? You absolutely can. Is it necessarily easy? No, it's not. You're probably not going to do it right away. It will take time. It's not as easy as it once was, but I'm here if you want advice on that as well. I do talk about it. It's something I do like to talk about, and I think everybody should try. So I thank you all, and as always, have a wonderful day.